All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We already crushed the 7K subscriber goal, so we are going to update that board here for you guys. Look at Joe Burrow, looking at all these nice, tasty giveaways. We have the 8K sub jersey giveaway. We have the 9K sub sports memorabilia giveaway, 10K subs, the big one, $1,000 giveaway, and the 12K subs. We're going to send a couple people to a game of their choice. Guys, we are very excited for the football season, but no more talking. Let's get right into this video, Trey. All right, guys, let's get into some NBA picks and props for Thursday, October 26th slate of games. Before we get into the leaderboard, we are about to hit 8,000 subs here on our YouTube channel, so thank you guys so much. I have full confidence in you guys to get us there by Thursday night. So what we're going to do is have everybody comment on this video or any of our videos what jersey they want. We're going to put everybody who comments on a wheel on Friday's live show, and we're going to spin the wheel and give away a jersey. It can be any jersey you can think of. Just put it down in the comments, and we will get your name and jersey up on that wheel and spin it. Thank you guys again for getting us to 8,000 subscribers. Looking forward to getting to 10K and hopefully giving someone $1,000 for Christmas, which would be awesome for us. But let's get into the leaderboard, Trey. Let's take a look at it. Start us off.
Yeah, at the moment, I am 0 for 0. We are recording before the game's tipped off. It's actually 6:23, so some of the games are just now tipping off. So I'm anxious to go watch some NBA basketball. But my pick was the Timberwolves on the money line versus the Toronto Raptors. I have complete faith in Ant Edwards to just dunk all over the Toronto Raptors team.
Seth?
Yeah, and I had the Hawks on the money line versus the Hornets. Pretty close game right now. The game just started. Hornets got off to a little quick start, but the Hawks are stuck in it right there. So we'll see how the rest of the game goes.
Yeah, and I got the Brooklyn Nets on the money line going up against the Cavs. Have not started yet, but looking forward to watching it. Ben Simmons, he's had a pretty interesting offseason. I think he's going to surprise some people. But let's take a look at the play for tomorrow. Only going to be one game. It's going to be the Philadelphia 76ers going on the road to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are minus 5.5 at home. The over-under is set at 227.5. Trey, I'll have you start.
Yeah, this game is going to be awesome to watch. The 76ers, though, they have been riddled with drama throughout the offseason, as everyone knows. And they are going to be without James Harden in this game. By the 76ers' choice, James Harden showed up to practice and said, hey, I'm ready to play. And the Bucks said, don't worry about it. You're not getting on the plane. And I honestly think that's going to heavily impact their offense. We saw last season that the combo of James Harden and Joel Embiid were absolutely deadly in the pick and roll. And the Bucks, meanwhile, they have had nothing but sunshine and roses throughout the offseason, and especially after their massive trade for Damian Lillard. Give them the Bucks here. I'm going to buy a half point at minus 5.5. I fully expect the Bucks to win this game by double digits. Giannis, he's going to be on a mission this season, and this is game one of that mission. And historically, the Bucks, they have dominated this matchup. They have won 7 out of the last 10 games against the 76ers. And now that they added Damian Lillard, I think it's going to be the same old in this game. And with this being a home game for the Bucks, I do expect their crowd to be going wild here. And the Bucks, they should quadruple team Joel Embiid in this game. Don't even guard anyone else. And that's going to be their game plan, hopefully. So look for Tyrese Maxey to have a big game here as well. But I don't think that it's going to be enough to keep up pace with this Bucks team. So give me the Bucks here minus 5.5 against the 76ers.
Seth?
Yeah, as simple as this. Sixers got no shot without James Harden. I just don't think they can come anywhere near the Bucks. But the Bucks do have a lot to prove to everybody this year, as they need to get past their early oustings in the playoffs. But they have the team to do it. Acquiring Dame was a really, really good play. They didn't lose a ton of their depth. They kept Brook Lopez, kept Bobby Portis, kept Chris Middleton, kept a lot of the good role players beside those two. But, I mean, without James Harden, I mean, the Bucks are going to own in on Joel Embiid and force him to give it to other people. And I just don't think the 76ers have the firepower in this game to keep up with the Bucks at home in their season opener in a stadium that's going to be rocking. So I'm just going to take Milwaukee here. -6 is fine with me.
Yeah, just like the Philadelphia Phillies, it's going to be crash and burn for the 76ers. I'm going to take the Milwaukee Bucks minus 5.5. The line is way too low in the home opening game for the Bucks. Maybe they think it's going to take some time for Lillard and the rest of that lineup to gel together, but the 76ers are not going to be a good team this year. That's just my opinion. They have way too many distractions trying to figure out what to do with James Harden. It sounds like Joel Embiid doesn't even want to be there. The only really spark they have on the team is Tyrese Maxey, who they need to lock down for the future, but the Milwaukee Bucks are one of the best teams in the NBA from last season, and they got better this season. They have Damian Lillard now up top with Giannis Antetokounmpo down low. That is a cheat code no matter how well Joel Embiid plays in this game. I don't see any way the 76ers cover the spread. So give me the Bucks minus 5.5. We are sweeping the board with the Bucks minus 5.5. Let's take a look at the player props. Trey, start us off.
And I'm 0 for 0 at the moment, but I absolutely love my play. It's Kristaps Porzingis over 26.5 PRs versus the Knicks. He should easily go for a 20-10 in this game and smash us over.
Seth?
And I had Trae Young to go over 26.5 regular points. He is currently sitting at 2 in the first quarter, but he's going to get his shots. We all know what Trae Young does. Trae Young throws up shots, and he usually gets buckets, so he'll get there.
Yeah, and I got Ben Simmons over 20.5 points, rebounds, assists. Again, I'm very excited to see what he does. It's going to tell me a lot in game one. But let's take a look at the player props for tomorrow. Trey, starts off.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with Brook Lopez over 12.5 points versus 76ers with my pick. I really love this over for Lopez in this game. I honestly don't think his role is going to change at all with this new coaching staff. We should expect Lopez to absolutely dominate on the perimeter like usual and to just take advantage of the mismatches whenever he gets them in the paint. And throughout the preseason, Lopez has been right around this number. He's averaging 10.75 points per game in the preseason, which is barely under this number. But I do expect him to turn it up, obviously, in the regular season with his uptick in minutes there. And that should give him the points bump that we need. And historically, he absolutely dominates the 76ers and Joel Embiid. And I expect nothing different in this game. Over his last 5 games against the 76ers, he has hit this over in every single one of them. And he's averaged 32 minutes per game as well, and turned that into an average of 19.2 points per game, which is way over this number. And whenever we filter that to just his home games against the 76ers, over his last 2 home games, he's averaging 23.5 points versus them. So I expect Lopez to absolutely leave his mark on this game. So give me Brook Lopez to go over 12.5 points versus the 76ers.
I love it, Trey. Seth?
Yeah, and I'm going to take Dame time in his first game on the Bucks over 34.5 points plus assist. I love this number, guys. Dame can hit that just with points. I mean, my goodness, what are we doing here? You know he's going to want to show out in his first game with them. We know once Dame gets hot, he gets hot, and he usually can't miss once he gets hot. And now having Giannis on his team and Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis and a few of the other guys, Chris Middleton, like we said, his looks are just going to get even better. Like he was doing this on a Portland team by himself, putting up over 30 points per game. This one should be cake. 34.5 points plus assist. I love it. I'll take it every time. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it because he can hit this with just points.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little sweat, though. I think he's going to have 26 and 12. That's my prediction for him because I think this might be a blowout. For my player prop, I'm going to take Tyrese Maxey to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists against the Bucks. I really think that the 76ers are in trouble for this game, but the only player that I think might give them a spark is Tyrese Maxey. He is an all-star. He has all-star talent. He's the second best player on this team. I believe that the Milwaukee Bucks are going to have a double-digit lead for the entire game, basically, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be a blowout so that Tyrese Maxey can get his full minutes. But the 76ers should be playing down for the majority of the game. So I expect Tyrese Maxey to at least get 30 minutes in the first 3 quarters. There's no James Harden on the floor. And if we go back to last season when James Harden was not on the floor, Tyrese Maxey had 8 consecutive games of scoring 21-plus points for the 76ers without Harden. He was averaging 37 minutes per game in those games as well, and he had 5-plus assists in basically every single one as well. I think they're going to be running the offense through him in this game. So I'm going to take Tyrese Maxey in this one to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Trey, let's take a look at that graphic. Seth, start us off.
Bucks minus 5.5 here. I think they take care of business against the 76ers team that's had a lot of turmoil and without James Harden. And then I have Dame time over 34.5 points plus assist.
Trey?
Yeah, and we team swept it with the Bucks minus 5.5 against the 76ers. So hopefully the Bucks show up and show out in that game. I also took Brook Lopez over 12.5 points versus 76ers. He just eats up Joel Embiid on the perimeter, and he should continue to do that in this game.
Does it make anybody nervous that we're so confident with the Bucks?
No, because the 76ers team has just been riddled with turmoil.
I just wanted to make sure. I was really confident. I just wanted to make sure.
Joel Embiid will have to put up 35-plus points in this game for them to win.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Yeah, and then I've got the Bucks minus 5.5, and then I've got Tyrese Maxey over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. But before we get out of here, we got to get our teams. We've got our teams set. We've got my team. We've got Trey teams. We've got Seth's team. Why don't we just flash them up really quick and go one by one? Trey, let's start with your team. You top left.
Yeah, my team, everyone showed up besides one person. So if your name is in blue, which is one person, Mark Region, you are the new person. So make sure to comment your prop. You commented your prop yesterday for PJ Washington over 22.5 PRAs. So shout out you. You're on the team, like we said. Make sure to comment even if you're not selected because you could be inserted in at any moment. I love all my props. B. Zaccarello went against you, Bear, with Jordan Poole. So that was quite interesting, though.
Might be right there. Shout out to Mark also for commenting a player prop. Let's go to my team because we don't miss. We don't miss. When coach says come, they come. We're a well-coached team, so we got all of our guys there. I'm looking at the props, and I kind of like them all. Wimby over 25.5 points, rebound, and assist. I gave out on the site. So hopefully that one hits. That guy is a sharp, obviously. But yeah, I think we got a good looking team here. But let's pull up Seth, sorry.
Yeah. And I guess James Harden had an effect on my center because he did not show up. I don't know what happened there, but love all the other picks. Kind of upset I didn't get a pick for my center, but it is what it is, guys.
Yeah, and last year, if you guys remember, if someone doesn't comment, we go to the coin, and the coin tells us everything we need to know. So Seth's going to pick up either a win or a loss right here, right now. Seth, I'll have you call it before Trace flips it. And just because it says tails doesn't mean it's going to be heads.
No, I know.
Okay, what is it?
Heads.
Oh my God, dude, this is rigged. We need to get
a real coin.
We need to get a real coin next time. All right, Seth's going to start with a 1-0 for his team. But guys, if you guys want to be on Seth's team, comment down below, hashtag Seth and a player prop. We'll pick somebody obviously for the next couple of days of the week. But that's going to do it for our NBA plays and props for Thursday, October 26th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,